Welcome back, and if you're new to Marr-Mac, then welcome to Marr-Mac. We're going to take you on a little studio protocol tour so you know exactly what you're doing once you get here. Step one, when you get to our door at the top of the stairs, make sure you have on your mask and preferably only one guardian with the student. As you come down the stairs, you'll see that we have floor markings here to keep the distance in case it's lined up down at the bottom of the stairs. Signs for you to pay attention to when you come in. When you get to the bottom of the stairs, we have a little Marr-Mac dot here where you can stop and wait for the sign-in table if it's full. When you can see that the sign-in table is free here, come over, take off your shoes and please put them on the racks to keep this area clear, and then you'll come over to sign in. We have a health daily checklist right here that you can read and make sure that you're symptom-free and comply with all of these. Once you have, then you can sign in on our sheet. Make sure that you use your own name on there as well as your student's name. Hand sanitizer is now right when you enter as well as the entrance to every studio. And then you'll follow the arrows on the floor. So heading down into the studio, we'll go this way. There are markers again on the floor to keep your distance all the way down the hall. And you'll line up for your classes down here. The change rooms are closed right now, so please make sure that you're coming already dressed in your dance attire. We do have change curtains available in the studios, which we'll show you in a bit, if necessary between classes, but please come dressed ready to go. You'll come down and you'll wait here until you're called into your classes. There'll be a staff member at the end of the hall here to help direct traffic, as well as a staff member at the front door when you first come in. You'll be waiting in line at the end of the hall here with your child until your teacher is ready for them. When they're ready, they'll open the door and call your child into class. On their way in, they'll use one of the hand sanitizer stations beside the door.
Okay, Dante, welcome. We're ready for you to come in.
The child will go in and stand all together in a clump over on that side. All the new students in this class, they'll keep their mask on and they'll keep their bags with them until the teacher closes the door. Once the door is closed, the teacher will instruct the students to go over and pick a cubby where they'll put all of their belongings. They'll put everything that belongs to them, including water bottles, into their cubby, and when the teacher instructs them to take off the mask, they'll put their mask in their cubby as well.
Okay, we can put our masks in.
If your family is more comfortable with your child wearing a mask in class, they're welcome to keep their mask on at this time. Each one of our levels is considered a cohort, so once the students are in the class, they're not required to keep their distance and they're not required to keep their mask on. However, we will keep them 6 feet apart wherever possible. So we have taped out the floors and each student will have a square space on the floor to dance in. We've also taped out the bars 6 feet apart to keep them out of space. And then we have this change curtain in every studio for them to change behind if they need to change between their classes. So we're asking them they come dressed at the beginning of the night, but if they need to change between jazz and ballet, then there will be that 5-minute time at the end of class where we're ending early and the students can take turns changing behind the change curtain. At the end of class, the instructor will get the students to come back over and collect their belongings and put their masks back on. After they do this, they'll go and stand together at one end of the studio while the teacher gathers the things to disinfect. The studio will get disinfected, including the cubbies, the bars, the door handles, and anything else that may have been touched during that time. Once the teacher's done disinfecting, then the door will open, meaning that these students are ready to be picked up and other students can now get dropped. If you're here for pickup, please wait here in the line again until one of the teachers has opened the door and calls your child out to come to you. They'll call the child for whichever parent is standing here. So in this case, Christina will call my child.
Dante, your mom is here.
He'll sanitize his hands on the way out the door. And then him and I will go this way, following the arrows down the hall to the exit to get our shoes. If your class isn't in one of these studios at the end of the hall and you're in the tenant studio, then you would wait your turn till you get up to this spot. You'll turn the corner and you'll come down the hall this way to come line up for the tenant studio. Exit would go this way, tenant studio lineup would go this way, and you'll wait here until you're called in. Same procedure, the hand sanitizer is at the side of the door here, the cubbies are inside the class, and you'll wait until the door is closed and your instructor gives you instructions to take your mask off. If you're a parent leaving the studio, you would come down the hall this way. If you need to wait for the office, we have some seating in the waiting area here, and we've put numbers on each seat. So this one says office waiting area, seat number 4. Please move along as chairs become available. Seat number 1 is here. So you would wait while this person is at the office here. When it's your turn, you can stand up and move to the office window, do what you need to do here, and then continue on through the exit. If you don't have time to wait and you need to fill out a registration form, we have registration forms sitting right here. You can either take one, fill it out right here and leave it in this basket, or you can take it home with you and bring it back the next time that you're in. We ask that you come, leave through this way, get your shoes, and head out. We have no room for waiting, unfortunately, this year because of the flow, so we'll need you to either go to Remedy, wait in your car, or leave and come back. For little ones that need to use the washroom, we have assistants in the class that can take them to use the washroom. We're also asking that parents only use the washroom when necessary so we can keep it clean and open for students. When you're on your way out of the door is when we ask you to fill in at the iPad for your parking, please not on the way in this year. If you're going to be waiting in the parking lot or going up to Remedy, then you can use this iPad to sign in. It currently is not working and we're waiting for someone to come and fix it, so you will not be responsible for any tickets. At any time if you get a ticket, if this is not working or even just because, please bring your ticket into the office and we can help you take care of that.
Here we are back in the office, excited and prepared to greet you all. Thank you always for your support, and we'll see you soon.